Hey everyone, what is going on? So before we get started into this video, I just wanted to let you know that Jokes does finally have a YouTube channel and he did upload his first video, so I will leave a link to his channel in the description down below. So definitely go ahead and go subscribe to him and watch out his first video where he battles me and somebody out. But for this video, I am battling my friend Green Heron VA, and her team is going to be Blaziken, Mawile, Poliwrath, Steelix, Alolan Marowak, and Dusclops. And my team is going to be Poliwrath, Blaziken, Drifblim, Steelix, Mawile, and Blaziken. So I am trying out Blaziken, and I will let you guys know I didn't like it because you could see that it's doing well against Mawile. We beat it, but look how much Mawile did to my Blaziken. I mean, that's absolutely insane. It did so much damage to Blaziken, and you would think Blaziken would be a good counter. That's because of how squishy it is. And so, yeah, I did not like Blaziken, in these test battles. Now, maybe you guys have better experience than I do, but I don't think Blaziken is a good replacement to Poliwrath. And I wasn't trying to replace Poliwrath, I was just trying to look for an alternative fighting type, and I wanted to try out Blaziken just for video's sake, right? To see how it does, to show you guys, because I know some people were talking about it, myself included. So personally, I didn't like it, and I lost every video or every battle that I used Blaziken in, just as a heads up. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it was unlucky, I don't know what it was, but I just didn't like Blaziken. It got knocked out fast, We're going, for this battle, we have Mawile against his Poliwrath, and I will switch into my Drifblim. Nothing really good to have against her Poliwrath, so we're gonna go ahead and take this. It is that Ice Punch. We could take it, but it still does a lot of damage. I do get off my charge move, and that is going to be Ominous Wind. She does not block, so she's going to switch into Mawile and immediately delete me. So I switch into my Blaziken, and we are going to be doing well against the Mawile, obviously, but it's still chunking away at us with its fast move. Getting that power-up punch, and look at us, we're almost gone. Blaziken is almost deleted, so I do go ahead and fire off Blaze Kick, hoping to catch shield. So we did get that correct, and we do catch the shield. Gonna go ahead and bring in my Mawile against Poliwrath, and yeah, it's gonna be game this one. Mawile can't really, I mean, we're going to be taking a lot of damage because Poliwrath resists bites, so I believe we are able to knock out her Poliwrath, but still, I mean, all we have is a Mawile left. Actually, maybe we even don't. No, I don't, because I could have went for the power punch. She had a shield. We could have buffed our bite and knocked out Poliwrath, but it didn't matter. That was game anyway. So we're going to jump into another game, Drifblim versus Dusclops. So we're going to see how this matchup goes, and she actually gets off her Shadow Claw, or not Shadow Claw, Shadow Punch, excuse me. I do go ahead and shield that, and we get off a ghost move of our own, hoping to do a lot of damage. It is Ominous Wind, but she will shield that one up. I switch into Blaziken, and we're going to take this Shadow Punch. Just curious how much it does. And, did a decent amount. She switches into Poliwrath. We do get off the Blast Burn, and she did let this go, she said, because she wanted to see how much it was gonna do. We both were curious. We were battling in person, so we wanted to see how much it would do. It did do a good amount, but Poliwrath obviously is still gonna beat Blaziken. So we do knock out Poliwrath with Blaziken, and we're going to see what comes in now. It will be that Dusclops, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off my Scythe Strike against the Dusclops, and hoping to catch the shield as we do. So we do go ahead and get that last shield. I do throw up my my shield, as well. And unfortunately, before I was able to get to my charge move, she does get to her Shadow Punch, which will knock out Blaziken. And then I bring in Drifblim. We do feint it with fast moves, and her last Pokemon is going to be Mawile. Now, I do go for the Shadow Ball, but unfortunately it was not enough, and bites are just so powerful, even unboosted. It's just gonna knock me out, so she does go ahead and win that one. So Blaziken not looking too well. So we're actually gonna do another battle, and at this point I decided to try other Pokemon besides Blaziken. I'm like, let's see how I do against her team without using Blaziken. Now, I'm still using the same team. Blaziken's on my team, but I'm not using Blaziken anymore for the rest of these battles. So I do get off the Power Punch against Mawile, and that was an interesting switch. Maybe I thought she was going to try and get off a Play Rough or something, so I'm just Power Up punching this Mawile. Now, I decided not to shield this, and I was thinking, well, could it be play rough? I didn't think she had enough energy for it, and she didn't. She told me. I figured she didn't. I wasn't counting, but I didn't think she did. So I do go for the Power Up Punch and knock out Mawile. So we're going to wait to see what comes in right now. It's going to be that Poliwrath, and we get off another Power Up Punch, continuing to boost our attack. That's always nice. And I will switch into my Bronzong. Now, Bronzong did get better when Power Up Punch got a nerf, and that is because Power Up Punch is neutral to Bronzong, but now it's not doing as much damage because it's weaker, obviously, right? So we're going to go ahead and go for Psy Strike, and yeah. That will be met with a shield. That is okay. I'm going to go ahead and I do shield this one up. It is a Shadow Ball, so it's a good thing we did shield that. And I get off my Psy Strike right now, trying to knock out that Mawile, but she does decide to shield. Okay with me. She's going to go ahead and hit us with a charge move, which I think it is the Shadow Ball. Okay. So Bronzong is knocked out, but we bring in Poliwrath, and Bubble is able to knock it out. Her Poliwrath comes out and hits us with an Ice Punch. We're able to take it though, and we get off a Power Up Punch. So Poliwrath, I still think is going to be really good as a fighting type Pokemon. In fact, I know it is. Some people have been talking about Cross Chop Primate, which is a legacy move, and I do think that's really good as well, except I don't have one, so that's unfortunate. So you might want to consider trying out Cross Chop Primate. If I do get one, I will try it for a video. But either way, I lead with Bronzong, she leads with Poliwrath, she gets out of there, and so do I. And I believe she still has Hex on this Alolan Marowak, so we're able to take it better than we could take Fire Fang. Not Fire Fang, Fire Spin. So we do go ahead and go for the Power Up Punch just to get the boost. She will block that. And I do commit both shields, I think. No, I don't. I actually take the move. I thought I committed both shields because I did get the buff on the with the bite. So maybe I should have committed two shields. I was thinking about it. But she brings in her own Poliwrath that I'm going to go ahead and get another boost with Power Up Punch. And then my Mawile will faint, but that is okay because I do bring in my Bronzong, and I know I can take Power Up Punch, again because it's a weaker move, and she will switch into her Dusclops, and I switch in just in time to catch the Shadow Punch. So instead of getting hit with a Fire Fang, we do get hit with that Shadow Punch. And now it is going to be a Fire Punch now, but I know I could take it so I don't shield. And we are going to go for the Crunch, and let's see what happens. It will not be met with a shield, but it does a lot of damage. I was hoping to feint it down with fast moves, not the case. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up my shield just so we could feint her down with our moves. And then she brings in Poliwrath. I do go for the Earthquake, maybe thinking she would think it was a Crunch and not block, but even with a Crunch, you still block that, right? So we bring in Bronzong, and I go for my Psy Strike, which I have charged up, and that will be the end of Poliwrath. So it was a really good game. And I do believe, I don't know how many more we have. We have 1 or 2 more games, let's see. So we're going to go ahead and jump into another one. This is the last game. And let's see what happens. So I begin with my Steelix, and she leads with her Dusclops. That is okay. So let's see what happens. We are in a favorable position at this point in time. She switches out into Poliwrath. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, hoping that she would think she caught the Crunch. And that's exactly what happened. So I switch right now into my Bronzong. She does get off a Power Up Punch, but that is okay. So we can take that Power Up Punch, and we knock out Bronzong just fine. She brings in Dusclops right now, and we're going to go ahead and take this Shadow Punch. And trying to get off my charge move, we do get it off. It is a Psy Strike, so we'll see how much damage this does. Nothing, because it is met with the shield. So at least we took a shield, and then she does feint us down with fast moves, so thinking about it for a little bit, I decided to bring in Steelix, hoping that she would immediately click on the Shadow Punch, but that's not going to be the case. I do block this Fire Punch, because I knew it was going to be a Fire Punch, and I am going to go ahead and get off my Crunch to see how much damage it would do. It will knock out Dusclops, and then she brings in her Steelix. I am going to go ahead and charge up enough energy, and we fire off the Crunch to catch the shield, and it does work out for us. I switch into Drifblim right now. She's charging up energy as we speak, and she's going to hit us with a Crunch, but we're able to take it, and we get a Shadow Ball off. And this will not knock out Steelix because of how tanky Steelix is, but it did a good amount of damage, and we are going to be able to get off another charge move, which I didn't think would be the case, but it is, and we knock out Steelix. And yeah, that will be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.